A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Sponge! No! Check 9. Kill.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the 2-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. Now, this one complete downfield on the left side, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Tighten up. Rush in. Check.
Throwing, Mariota. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Check 24. He's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check 37. Alert flare. Slam.
3rd and long here for Mariota. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy. guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. He's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Ready, 280. Mike is a 15. Check my 15. Defense wins championships, baby. Watch the eye. Say. All right, 25 to the
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Got it. Base. Smooth. Mike 50.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Let's get it.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check. Hey, Alpha. Mike 50. 21. It's just me and you. It's just 51. Sub. 51. Sub. Watch the twin. Let him go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to go for it all. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Zoom, fellas, let's go. Check 31. 3.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Where are they, team? 54 Mike. You remember me? You remember me? 1. 3. Check. Crunch. 1. Joker. You go take.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike up. Mike. One. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's three.
To throw is Mariota. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run with Coleman on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
One. Let's get off the field. He's coming. Double up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
22.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, Tuesday.
Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On the return is Pettis. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Coleman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27th.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3. 54. 1. Mirrors back and goes full strength. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Jim. Watch the ship. Hey.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Three. Right there. 54. Right there. One. Here we go. Check three. 6.
Throwing is Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, watch this. 58, 20. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Delta. Gun. Roy.
Now it's Ryan. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd and short.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Ryan to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Ready,
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check. 39. Hey, let's go.
From the shotgun, Ryan trying to lay one up deep. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the NFL. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Check Mike 55-7, let's go. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Out. 21. Twist. Check. Ready to go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quan Alexander, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, box truck. Mike 5-4. I got it. Mike 55.
Now Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 94 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Mariota on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Where they good? One. 52's the mark, boy. 52. One.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Switch. Alert 3.
This is Freeman on first and 10. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
You gonna see me in your lineman. Check 13. Check 13. Sponge. Hey, white. 22. Check 9. Hey, South.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here comes Pettis on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Three. Check.
Throwing on second down. Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Check 24. He's coming.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw is Ryan. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Ryan. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Got it. 51. Bravo. Mike 50. It's coming this way. Here we go. 21. Mike's 50. Ricky. Big right. Check 52.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Quan Alexander in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. There's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is fielded at the 27. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check the hot read.
Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Telvin Smith in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Check. Crunch. 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 One. Jump.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Wide open receiver, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first down, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
20. Got it. Check. Hey, high 7. Mike 50, Mike 50. Silver. Slam. Let him go.
Operating from the gun. Ryan looking deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Line 54. Here we go. 3. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Watch the safety creep. 3. Check hot route. Hot.
Mariota to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Ryan now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, shoot. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got you.
From the gun, Ryan. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Tuesday. Hey, express. Double up. Check. Hey, check. Under 10.
Here's Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
54, down. Undercrunch. Hey, 59, ready.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Oh, get him. Three. Turn up.
They begin the drive with Coleman. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Mike 5-4. Watch the run. Watch the shift. One. Patrick. Switch it. One.
From the 27, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. He finds Coleman. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Safety's creeping.
From the 41, Mariota, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Coleman looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, one. Watch the ship. Check.
Now Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. The martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
50, 50. Hey, Charlie. Let's go. Hey, no, look good. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? 21. We taking wins, huh? 50's the Mike. 50.
Throwing now is Ryan. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Mike's 50. Hey, hold it. Mike's 50. Watch a slap.
Here's Ryan. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Solomon Thomas has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.